What is up guys, Jarv here on Planet Destiny. Now today we're taking a look at the Izanagi's Burden. This is a full quest guide covering each and every step, and we'll be going along all the hints and tips along the way. So let's kick this one off then. So this first came about as a result of Bungie opening the Bogosian Forge. Now if you head over to Ada, you'll have the Black Armory mold, and if you pick this up, that will kick off the first step of the quest. Now the very first step requires you to collect some Watcher's lenses. There's 24 in total, and you'll need to collect these from the Leviathan raid. Now these don't need to be collected in any order, and you can actually farm the same section of the Leviathan over and over again. Now to get into the Underbelly, you'll need to enter a code down below, which is 153246. I just had it on screen there for you guys. So if you hit that up underneath in the Underbelly, jump on through and head up to the engine. This is the quickest and easiest room to farm. You can literally repeat this room over and over again. Now you need to make sure you get hits on each of the watchers. That definitely helps with the drop rate for the lenses. It did feel a little bit RNG at times on whether a lens would drop or not, but because this room is so fast and easy to farm, it doesn't take too much time at all. So as you can see there, you just take out the watcher and they'll just drop on the floor for you. Now you can run this solo or as a fire team. It's a lot quicker as a fire team naturally, but it's definitely something that you can do on your own if you need to. But once you've got all 24, that will complete this step of the quest, and that will finish the Black Armory key mold. Now the next section here, you'll need to complete and obtain Glimmering Amethyst, and you can collect this from supply caches, public events and strikes. Now we use public events. I recommend highly that you get a EDZ combo detector. That helps with the supply caches, but also the EDZ is a fantastic place for public events. Now when you complete public events, you do get 10 of these amethysts each time, and that works out to be 5% of the total amount that you need. So all in all, you need to complete 20 public events. So make sure you make them heroic. They will give you 10. Normal public events will only drop you 5, so it will take you twice as long. But again, you can do this solo, and if you do, you could probably double dip on a lot of the public events to speed this up for you. But if you are in a fire team, you can melt and speed run through these events very quickly. And as you can see from the footage, there's plenty of people running these at the moment, so it's very easy and very quick to get this step of the quest done. As for strikes, these offer 20 per run, so the Lake of Shadows over in the EDZ is a great alternative, which takes literally 3 to 4 minutes to run, and all in all takes roughly the same amount of time. Once you've wrapped up all the Glimmering Amethyst that you need, the Black Armory key mold will complete, and that will unlock the next step, which is to charge the Bogosian Forge in the EDZ to its fullest at maximum temper. So if you head over to the Niobe Labs, this is south of the outskirts, clear some of the ads and head up to the door, it will now open for you. Now you just need to clear out a few ads and initiate the event, and this is the same as any other of the forges that are available at the moment. So you just have to throw the charges or batteries into the center, and that will complete the waves. Now the actual drones themselves, you've got one here on the inside building. So this one spawns just here on the left hand side, right in front of you. So if you clear that one out, and the other drone is literally directly in front of you, just over where that servitor is. I unfortunately fell off the map, but my buddy Sivatech managed to grab that one for us. But those are the two locations. Make sure you grab both of those to achieve maximum temper, and you'll get another loot crate drop at the end of the forge. Now in previous forges, this normally drops a key for the mysterious box, and this one is no different. So you get the Black Armory key, you insert that into your mysterious box, and you get a mysterious decryption device. Now this asks you to head over to Ada, so if you head on back over to her and present her with this, she'll reward you with the lock and key, and this kicks off the next step of the quest for you guys. This will now unlock the Unidentified Frame for you, and you'll need an obsidian crystal to complete this one. This is obtained from a rare Ada bounty, which is an RNG drop from all the daily bounties and the weekly ones. But once you've got that, you can insert that into the Unidentified Frame, and you'll need to get Ascendant Glass Shards, and you need to recover those from the Shattered Throne. Now you get this by completing the Shattered Throne. Now we were quite fortunate that I was running with Houndish and Siva, and we literally just steamrolled through this particular activity. Now you can run this entire activity solo if you wish. If you want to speed things up though, I highly recommend grabbing a fire team. But as I said, there's no new requirements to this activity. It is the same Shattered Throne that we know and love. So you want to run through it as normal, and then when you get to Dol Inkaru at the end, you want to take her out, and then when you defeat her, you'll get the Unidentified Frame and the Ascendant Glass Shard drop for you. So this nicely brings us on to the next step of the Unidentified Frame. So we'll need Radiant Phase Glass, so we need to collect that from a special version of the Pyramidion Strike, and you'll need to select that from your director. Now beware, this is a special version of the strike. It does lock your loadout and has extinguish, so make sure you're prepared before going in. But once you complete it, you'll get the Unidentified Frame and a Radiant Phase Glass drop. Now this is where we need to now complete the Lock and Key quest. So we need to go and craft the frame in the Bogosian Forge. So this is a activity which is added to our map. So if you head on over to the EDZ, you'll see this icon pop up in the outskirts and it will say the Lock and Key. So if you activate that and head on into the Niobe Labs, this is where we need to forge the Unidentified Radiant Frame. So once you enter the arena, it will kick off the encounter. You don't need to activate it like a normal forge activity. So once you start the activity, this will be a straight out boss fight between you and Civics. Now you need to defeat him for good, and as always he has an annoying shield, so you need to take out the drones as always to take that shield down before you can do any damage to him. Now we found his shield almost came back every third, or when you weren't doing enough damage, but as you can see, if you synergize your subclasses and your abilities, it is possible to melt him. We took about a third of his health in that final phase. So now that you've defeated Civics, you're left waiting shortly, but you will eventually get an item drop, and this will be called Not a Weapon. Now with this item you need to straight up return to Ada once again and present her with the artifact that you forged. Now when you head on over to her, lo and behold, she presents you with Izanagi's Burden. So there we have it guys, that is the full quest and every step in order to get this weapon. So the exotic perk on this weapon is called Honed Edge. So if you hold reload, it compresses the magazine to form one round which does additional damage and has additional range. So I haven't had a chance to try it out yet. I was so excited I wanted to get this video out for you guys, but I'm going to let the flavor text roll out for you guys so you can have a little look. But that summarised all the quest steps for you. I hope you enjoyed the video and you find this one useful. If you have, feel free to leave a rating below. That super helps us out here on the channel. And if you want to see more Destiny content, then feel free to check out my personal channel if you wish. I'm going to jump back into the game guys, and I will catch you again very soon. Peace out.